Hello, I'm your host, Lord Hensley, the Heathen King himself. Today, we have a super special guest with us, Mershon.
My name is Marshawn. You can all follow me at Justin Black RCW on Instagram, Justin Black RCW on Twitter, Justin Black on Facebook, TikTok, Justin Black RCW, and you can follow me anywhere on social media.
Basically, my man's is all over the fucking place. Marshawn, you have been in this little tiny area for fucking your whole life.
23.
23 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me what the average day in the life of Marshawn is like. Walk us in the audience through your life.
Basically, an average day of Marshawn is basically I get up out of fucking bed by 8 o'clock in the morning, work out by 9.
Okay.
And
so you get a good morning lift in.
Yeah, and I also do this. Jerk off every morning before I go to bed.
Jerk off every morning before you go to bed.
Yeah.
So you go to sleep in the morning.
About 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the morning.
And
so you're a night owl.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
And another thing. Wrestling has been my life for over 23 years.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
Like collegiate or WWE style?
Both.
Like freestyle?
Freestyle wrestling or anything like that. But
all right.
honestly, Noah, you can fuck the fuck off.
Yeah, no, you can fuck the fuck off, Noah. Hey, Cuz won't get in a Hell in a Cell match with you. Bet he won't. Bet he fucking won't.
Hey, cocksucker, suck your fucking mouth.
Oh. Yeah, you brought this shit on. Yeah, tell him, Marshawn. Hey, Marshawn, what is with such a wrestling pedigree such as yourself? Tell us in the audience, what is your signature move?
Pile driver.
Pile driver, DDT style or like Undertaker style, like mid-90s Undertaker?
No, just like a front lifted up pile driver, break their fucking neck and they die.
Oh, so like real shit.
Yep.
Oof.
And Noah, before you talk.
Hey, first off, that's Curtis.
Curtis, fuck Curtis.
Fuck Curtis. Have you ever been hit with a Curtis combo?
I've been hit with many combos in my life.
I am willing to bet a whole $5 that you would succumb to the Curtis combo.
$5. I bet you $1,000 that I can go get right now. That this Curtis combo would not fucking knock me the fuck out.
No, not that it won't knock you out, but it'll get you.
It ain't
like
you'll
okay.
It ain't gonna get me because that's how confident I am.
You just fake it. Listen. Just fake it, Noah. Okay. We're gonna put you guys over here in the fighting area. Come on, Marshawn. Come on. No, Marshawn, leave. I'll bring the microphone. Come on. No, you put. All right, Marshawn. All right. Come on, Noah. Come here, Curtis. So here we have. Okay, we're both in the frame here. Okay. So here we have Curtis the Constrictor. Okay, very lethal opponent, not to be trifled with. And here we have Mershon, who obviously just explained his wrestling pedigree. It's pretty and fucking tense. So now Curtis, let me see that Arnie Palmer spiked.
I mean, I can hold it.
Okay. Curtis is going to go over a real life self-defense a scenario where the aggressor, which you will play, Mershon, is obviously about to display his wrestling moves. Okay, don't actually display them. This is a dramatization, if you will. Okay, we're going to see how a seasoned wrestler like Mershon will react to the coveted Curtis combo. Okay. So assume your position like you're about to wrestle. Okay, Curtis, if you will.
Let the Curtis come.
And it's still the fake down. Hold on, the fake down to the upper is just it's a jaw drocker. It's a slobber knocker. Mershon. Hey, Marshawn, explain. Come here in the camera frame. Explain what you were feeling whenever you experienced the Curtis combo.
I wasn't even feeling nothing.
But you reacted, and that's the worst part. You went down as the right hook was loaded, and if it would have connected, the good Lord in heaven only knows what would happen to you.
Do you already care if I fucking die tonight? I don't give a fuck.
That one probably would have put you down.
I don't really care.
And when you're unconscious, anybody can have access to your butt. What do you feel about that?
I don't really care.
So if someone were to take that sweet ass of yours while you're unconscious, you wouldn't care?
No.
One could say that would make you gay. How do you feel about that?
You look gay.
I look gay?
Yeah.
That's fair, but technically you're the one unconscious getting it in the butt.
No, I ain't.
No, you're not?
No.
If you're not, so you would reject it unconsciously.
Yeah.
Okay, that sums it up here, folks. Back to the podcast. Fun fact for the audience: Marshawn here has the world's largest
Penis.
unmeasured penis. It's equivalently what, 13.78 inches?
I say it's about 15.
About 15. He gained an inch since he first started talking about it. But that's how it goes. Until we get an actual official measurer here, we're gonna call it 14. Is that good with you?
Yep.
14-inch penis right here, folks.
And if all
Justin Mershon, what's your middle name?
Andrew.
Andrew. So your name's Jam?
Yeah.
Your initials are Jam?
Yep.
Are you gonna jam that 14? Yeah.
And that pussy.
Or butthole, if it's a dude.
And honestly, and then
You realize the radius of a pipe bomb is approximately 32 meters?
yeah. But
Which isn't the entirety of this town.
this town ain't worth the shit that it's cracked up to be.
Okay, what did you, upon further review, what did you actually think this town was going to crack up to be?
First of all, when you take your football team, East High School,
You're gonna name drop?
yes, I'm gonna fucking name drop my fucking former high school.
That's way too loud.
And let me talk to you guys.
All right, talk to him.
4 years in a fucking row,
4 years
I
in a row.
brought our East Stars to the fucking playoffs, and I don't get no goddamn thank yous.
You didn't get a goddamn thank you.
And let me talk to you for more 1 second. Because when it came to me, I was the fucking god of East High School. I'm the god.
He was the god of East High School. Now, okay, let's backtrack here. Okay, let's backtrack. First, I want to make sure, because you have a beer in your vicinity, that you are 21 years old.
23.
20 what?
23.
23?
Yeah.
Very well.
September 22nd, 99.
I will take your word for it because I went to school with you and the grades appropriate. However, so take us through an average day when you were in high school. Explain your godly presence amongst East High School, please.
I was the ultimate motivator of that fucking team. Because when I went to that school, there was no one like me.
I agree. I as someone who shared the same high school with him, I agree there was nobody
There was
like him.
no one like a goddamn guy like me. Because when you're a fucking god, like myself, a god needs to be recognized.
Needs to be recognized.
And fuck the God Lord up above. I'm the only guy that matters.
Which one? There's like 4,700.
The one that fucking birthed all these fucking Catholic and all these Christians and all these Baptist fucking churches.
Well, let me pause you there, because some people don't exactly believe in a God, so therefore they would believe in like different theories. But you're referring to the Judeo-Christian God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Understandable.
Honestly,
Judeo-Christian God.
Judeo-Christians can suck on my 14-inch cock.
You mean that?
I fucking mean that because
That's really how you feel.
that's how I feel.
What did they ever do to you, though?
Because everybody tried to push religion onto me.
That's fair.
And fuck religion. We don't need no fucking religion.
Let me ask you this. As a non-religious man myself,
Yeah.
what's your reasoning for not being religious?
My reason of being not.
Did you do any prior studies or attain any degrees?
My degree
in the subject
is.
matter?
My degree is.
Okay.
Fuck religion, MD.
MD. Oh, you're an MD. Thank you.
I'm an MD on fucking religions.
Okay.
And honestly, with all these fucking religions out here nowadays, pussies are pussified like a fucking whore.
Okay, now are you meaning pussies in the literal context, like a female's vagina, or pussies in like feminine males?
Yep.
Okay, all right, understandable.
Because all these pussies out here want to fucking say that God exists, but he fucking doesn't.
They're really, honestly, folks, there is actually zero proof that there was ever a Judeo-Christian type God. I'll support you in that because that is a scientific fact.
It's like taking this fucking bleach out of here and fucking drinking it right now.
I wouldn't advise that. Don't advise that at all.
Drink fucking bleach because it might fucking kill your ass.
Yeah, science actually proves that it will kill you.
Because this world would be better off if most of these fucking retards were fucking up dead.
The only reason he's saying retard like that is because he's actually on the spectrum himself, right?
That's something I never got myself checked.
I don't know what you said, but I'll agree with it. Never got yourself checked?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
And for one more thing, I don't give a fuck you the fuck you are if you believe in a goddamn God. God fucking sucks.
Let me pause you for a second. Whenever you say "goddamn," you are passive aggressively referring that there isn't actually a God.
Fuck
So
yeah,
if you say like "God damn," it means you're referring to a God, which would mean you believe in God,
or a Buddhist God.
It's counterintuitive to what you're saying as a whole. I'm just
talking about the Buddhist God.
Free thinking. Buddhism, I would have to say is actually, if I was a religious man,
Buddhist.
I would be a Buddhist because they don't really follow the whole gods, demons. They just believe in like good energy and negative energy, which I feel is a real thing.
Yeah.
Like you walk into a room where two people just got into a heated argument, and
you see that negative energy.
You can just feel it. You don't even have to see it. You can just feel it. Like Janet and Tom just got in a fat ass argument over who's getting custody of their children.
Yep.
And you walk in maybe 3 minutes after, you can just feel it. It's thick. The air is thick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's called collective consciousness.
Yes.
I don't really believe that's tied to a religion, but it's scientific proof.
The proof that people are going to get in arguments and all that type of other shit.
Exactly. You're very right, sir. You're very right.
Because honestly, and also I heard they do a podcast with Aaron that one night.
Which one?
Aaron
I've
White.
done 2 podcasts with Aaron White.
The first one.
The first one, yeah. What would you think about it?
Oh, I'll give that an A.
You give it an A?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I'll say, I'm also going to call out for another podcast if I get the chance to do the podcast. I call out Robert's brother over there. Ricky's.
That's Ricky Gillum at bte.tv. You can go follow and subscribe him as well.
Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel is the good YouTube channel too.
Very, very good.
Very good content.
So much great content. Yeah. I can't say enough good things about Ricky. I actually love Ricky in a non-homosexual sense. Like a brotherly sense.
And they also put out good content like every other week.
So your goal is to get on his podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. You could maybe use this podcast to elevate you to that podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. That's something that's very plausible. I agree. Maybe Ricky will see this podcast and like, you know what, Mershon's an alright guy, I'll bring him on. You never know, it's all in the cards, you know what I'm saying?
Because they say you never know what's going to happen in your life.
I agree with that 100%.
Because we could be here one day and be gone the next.
That's very true. Very true.
We hate cops.
I don't hate cops,
but we dislike them.
I actually worked for the local sheriff's department not too many years ago, and I'll go on record and say it's not a really good experience, especially if you're from the streets like you and I are.
Yeah.
We run into a lot of good people who maybe made a mistake every now and then, and
then they get arrested.
Yeah, they get treated a certain way in the system. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Because I remember, I got one question.
All right, I got an answer.
Why do they lock up all these drug dealers, but they treat a drug dealer and a murderer a different way?
That's actually really true, and I'll elaborate on that. See, at my time when I was at the sheriff's department,
or when you're in the army.
No, it was a little bit different there. When I was in the sheriff's department, there's different pod sections. There's like a violent offenders, so if you had a violent crime, like a sexual, like if maybe you touched a little boy or a little girl or something like that, you know, they have a C pod, conveniently nicknamed the Chomo pod. Yeah, and then there's like the good people pod, where like maybe you had a rough night, you know, got a little drunk, decided you're a good person, you're not a criminal.
Yep.
You know, they put you in there, and then there's like public lockdown, which is the dorms, which is a 67 or 68 man room. You know, that's where most normal people go. Yeah. But they definitely discriminate from, you know, like a murder charge to like drinking and driving. Yeah, I can attest to that.
Normally, if you're just drinking and driving, they might just lock you up for a night.
They put you in a drunk tank, maybe in general population, then you just bond out and pay your fine or whatever.
It's like $100 fine here and there.
No, it's not $100. I believe it's $500.
$500,
and they can either depending on the like how bad off you were, they'll either take your license or
suspend it.
Yeah. Not me, though, because I always have a DD when I drink and drive.
Always. Drink responsibly. If you're 21 years old, drink responsibly. And honestly, here's in recent news. In recent news, you can also follow my Twitch account. Twitch.tv/JustinBlackV1.
Shout out. You have a Twitch account?
Yeah, I game.
You game? What do you play?
Play Fortnite, Warzone, 2Ks.
I bought a $4,000 setup to
PC.
Yep, yes sir. To only play half the week. If that, I don't even play anymore, really, honestly.
You interested to get rid of that PC?
You got $4,000? Actually, depreciated value. I'll sell it to you for 35.
3,500.
Yeah, I got 2 Predator monitors, 2080 Super, a
3090.
No, 2080 Super.
2080 Super.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. It's still very relevant for now. I mean, some games you can't really max out, like the new Hogwarts game.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta run that on medium because they overloaded that game with
graphics and shit.
graphics and the content. It's rough. Yeah, but they're still optimizing shit, so I'll give them some time. But other than that, what are some of your hobbies? I know you come to the gym almost every day that we're in here, and you get a good workout in.
One of my hobbies is gaming.
Gaming, okay.
Gaming's been a hobby of mine for my whole entire life, and honestly, I wouldn't say I'm a nerd, but I'm a gaming nerd.
Well, you see, there's some pride in being a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Because nerds are just dudes who live a normal life and come home, and they're into some like Star Wars or
I'm also into Power Rangers.
As am I. Big Tommy Oliver fan.
And in recent
rest in
news,
peace, Jason David Frank. Always Green Ranger forever.
Because in November 19th, 2022, when I heard the news, it was like, no.
That was a sad day. I myself was always a Tommy Oliver fan, from the Green Ranger to the White Ranger to the Red Ranger, all the way until he's a Black Ranger at the end. You know, rest in peace, Tommy Oliver, for sure.
And in recent
F's in chat for Tommy Oliver.
And in recent news, they just came out with their special about 2 weeks ago.
I seen that. I actually seen that. I'm gonna watch that when it comes out.
It already came out April 19th.
That movie that he did came out, but they're coming out with an actual documentary.
Called,
it's supposed to come out in like.
It's called Legend of the White Dragon.
That already came out. Yeah.
It's basically gonna come out and do that. They're gonna do a theater release.
Yeah.
I'd say around his birthday this coming year.
I seen something about that. Yeah.
During his birthday this year.
Yeah.
It was his Pride and Joy project that he did. For over 3.5 years, they did that. They started during the early days of COVID.
But it still worked out. It worked out for him. He made a full-length feature film, and good on him before he went down. You know?
Yep.
Like I said, R.I.P. F's in chat for Tommy Oliver.
And also R.I.P. A recent buddy of mine passed away this past month.
Who's that?
Johnny Lewis from Ted's Towing. He died due to a heart surgery complication by a doctor that was doing it his first time. And I don't know the law about that. Is basically if he screwed it up, how does that work out in their favor?
I'm not a lawyer nor a medical scientist, so I cannot answer that at the time. But R.I.P. Who was it?
Johnny Lewis.
Johnny Lewis. R.I.P. Johnny Lewis in chat.
And to tell you the truth, but if y'all want to see me in the near future, come over here at Jenkins Sunoco here in Sutterville.
That's your place of employment.
Yep.
Correct. Okay.
Right over by the highway. The first gas station you see when you leave the highway.
And they can see you.
Yeah.
6 days a week?
7.
7 days a week. All right, you're committed.
Sunday through Saturday.
All right, brother. Well, that will be our podcast for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Mershon, Justin Black. Follow him on all of his socials that he's listed prior. And we'll catch you on the next one. I'm your host, Thorin Hensley, the Heathen King. Justin Black. We'll catch you on the next one.
Fuck the revival.